Alrighty, so people ask us all the time, like, what happens when you bring a wet car in on the floor? So what I wanted to do was, like, we've had some of the most horrendous weather, not as bad as the flooding and all that sort of stuff, but it's just been lots of rain and that sort of thing for us over the last 24 to 48 hours. So I'm going to bring one of these cars in, actually probably the ute, and park it in here overnight. That way we can move the ute out in the morning and see what's happened to the water that drains through, and see what it's doing underneath the floor. But from my experience, it'll actually just evaporate, and there will be no water there tomorrow. It'll be dry. So I might wait until it actually is raining, let the car get fully loaded with water, and then drive it on in, and away we go. So yeah, let's see what the water does to the floor. Now, the reason that I actually want to take it so far back is that we're actually on the black. So one, we'll see if there's any dusty tyre marks. Two, we'll see if there's, we'll just be able to see things a bit better. So I'll leave her there for the night and see what happens. Alrighty, so we're back. It's the next day. I'm just going to take the car out. As you can see, it is raining outside. Nice and wet, nice and cold. I guess it's the first time I've ever worn a beanie to work, but anyway. I'll take the car out, we'll have a look underneath and see what's happened. Oh, here we go. That's interesting. I'll put the water on the side of it. Alright, ready? So this is why it's on black, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going?
We're going.
Cool. So you can see this is there's a little bit sitting on the back of the car, so you can see that that's just dripped out here. But let's pull it up and where was the car? Actually, the car was parked back here, wasn't it?
Yeah, starting on the black.
So let's pull it up into this corner. There's very little water to speak of.
Very little.
A couple of bits that maybe fell off. Would you call them gunnels?
Well, yeah, it was pooling on the tonneau, so
Yeah.
that was quite a bit off the tonneau.
There you go.
Mm.
But look, essentially, whatever else fell off on this space, there wouldn't actually be much more time that you need.
There isn't a great deal of water there, and that car was soaked.
Yeah, it was. And then we hosed it too.
We did. We made sure it was wet.
We wanted to make sure it was soaked. So I reckon, like, would you class,
Well, in theory, it's
like, this could potentially be, no, that's oil, I would say. Maybe this is water marking from yesterday. I feel like that's a bit of water marking. Like a little bit of dampness there. This would be water marking. I think this is really where the tyres were, or maybe it's where it all runs off. You've got certain points in cars that actually run off. It's like when you open the doors after you've washed them, there's always water that comes out of them.
Yeah.
So, but I would say that would be a fairly dry and successful garage. That's how we don't get any. And there was no airflow through here last night. It's like a normal locked up garage. You know, it just dries and away you go. Very cool.
perfect.